Hi, my name is Stephanie Lynn Fenton. I'm 36 years old. I'm originally from Holly, Michigan, and I am currently in Fenton, Michigan, and my occupation is a nanny. I was born in Detroit, Michigan, and I grew up in Holly, Michigan, where I went to school in Holly, and I was in SAD, I was in drama, I was in choir, I was in tennis. I also helped with soccer, basketball. I was very active in my school. I now reside in Fenton, Michigan, where I've lived for the last 13 years, and I was a preschool teacher for 20 years, and now I take care of my 1 year old nephew. Oh, growing up, I came from a family of five where in my family they never looked at me as disabled or having a handicap. I was very much like everybody else in the family. I had jobs that I had to do. I still had to get good grades in school. My sisters very much did not treat me like there was anything wrong with me at all. I did everything like anybody else did growing up. I was adopted at the age of 3.5, and yeah, I was adopted at 3.5. Before I was adopted, they thought that I was going to die. They told me that I had a condition, and I don't remember the condition, but with that condition, that I was going to be blind, retarded. I was going to die after 2 years of age. And I went into a foster home where I was with other children that were terminally ill that were supposed to die. And after 2 years, one of the nannies or nurses there had said, she's doing things that she should not be doing. I think that we need to adopt her out into a normal situation so she can be adopted out into a normal family. Um, they did test on me to find out that I had a condition called arthrogryposis, which just means bent joints, and that I wasn't going to be deaf or blind or retarded. And when I was 3.5, I was adopted by my mother, who also had adopted three other children, and had an original, my brother, who we call original. And yeah, that's my family. I just grew up like anybody else. Um, I had the opportunity to travel. I did do a lot of mission trips. I went to Mexico. I went to Pittsburgh. Did a lot of projects with homes, building. Did get to sing there too. I did do a lot of singing there with a lot of the concerts and stuff that we would have. I did some special music there for them, and yeah, I grew up in a church family. Grew up and sang in choirs a lot at church, and yeah. Others would describe my personality as bubbly, outgoing, friendly, caring, kind, would do anything for anybody, try to make somebody laugh, just very down to earth. I've been singing actually my whole life. I've been singing. I actually started singing when I was in 7th grade in choir, only because they didn't have a choir any younger than 7th grade. So I was really excited to get to 7th grade so I could be in choir. And so that's when I started singing. That's a weird question. What inspired me to sing? I've just always wanted to sing. I always have sung. I've always just wanted to get up and do that. It was, excuse me, something that I wanted to do. When I was in 7th grade, being in the choir, we had a talent show. And I was asked to, from my choir director, if I wanted to sing the talent show. And at first I was like, really? I don't know if I can, I don't know if I should do that. and he had told me that I had a very good voice and that I needed to do it. Excuse me. So I sang in the talent show. The first song that I ever sang was Wind Beneath My Wings, and I was so terrified. I was scared to death to do it. But I sang Wind Beneath My Wings. It was in seventh grade. It was at the seventh grade talent show, and it just was amazing. After I sang, I got my first standing ovation ever. I had people coming up to me, telling me that, wow, what a great job you did, what a beautiful voice you have. And right then and there is when I knew that, I might have something. I think that these people, what they're saying is true. So I just started working on it more. I have tried out for one singing competition, and I don't remember how old I was. It was years ago, and it was a Christian competition here in local in Flint, Michigan, and I sang and had a great experience. It was a great time. The result was, I didn't win, but I wasn't really disappointed. I took the thing, this whole experience, excuse me, as a learning experience. Really, I just went with it. I did get critiqued, and I took what they said and worked on it, just to improve myself. Overall, it was a really, really great experience. And it gave me a confidence to go out in other places. It gave me the confidence that, it's okay if they didn't like what I was doing, but I was still gonna do what I wanted to do anyway. I just continued to sing in weddings and funerals and Christmas events and parties and church and just all over the place. And from that experience, like I said, I just learned. I took from what they said and just worked with it. Oh my goodness, the thing about my voice that shocks other people the most is I get all the time that I have such a huge, big, powerful voice for such a small person. My singing abilities, I would say, are it's natural singing. I've never had any singing lessons, no vocal coaches, no training, no nothing, just singing in choir, taking in what the choir director has told me, and that's just it. It's just a natural singing talent that I have. People tell me that I inspire them. I've gotten anonymous emails from people, anonymous letters from people. They don't even know who they are, saying things like, thank you for singing that song. I really needed to hear it today, or, what an inspiration you are, and I can't believe that you get up there in front of all those people and you do what you do, and I wish I had the encouragement that you have, and the courage that you have, and just a lot of people. It's just you just don't know how many people you affect until they say things to you, and I take it as an honor.